Wanjiku Kairu with the Jazz Festival and the Jazz Institute of Chicago. And today we're talking with Adam O'Farrell of Stranger Days. Adam is playing at 3 p.m. at the Von Freeman Pavilion. Adam, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Had some travel over the weekend, so I'm just recovering from that, but I'm good.
Where did you go?
Pennsylvania, it's not not that
So
exciting.
exotic.
Yeah, I mean cornfields, and farms and everywhere and everything. But it was nice. It was a gig with my family. It was fun.
Nice, nice. Well, tell us about the work that you're going to be performing today.
Yeah, so I'll be playing with my quartet, which is called Stranger Days, and we have been playing for about almost 9 years now, and we've made 3 albums. The quartet is kind of coming from that tradition of the chordless quartets of people like Ornette Coleman, Albert Eiler, Don Cherry, Charles Mingus, and the music that we began to play. My originals kind of reflected a bit of that spirit, but lately we've been moving in broader stylistic directions, playing music that is influenced by chamber music, electronic music, and trance, ambient music, a lot of influences, and, it's still a lot of my original music, but we've covered pieces by people like Ryuichi Sakamoto, Tom York, Gabriel Garzon Montano, and then even, Thelonious Monk, Irving Berlin, people like that as well. And we made 3 albums. The last one, we kind of experimented a little bit more with the production and mixing of it. Kind of heavily influenced, at least for me, heavily influenced by Radiohead and the way they take the natural sound of their instruments and their band, and really kind of use production in a way to really highlight moments in the music that are already there in the music, but just could just to look at what you're able to accomplish in the studio and after the fact that you can't accomplish as much in the moment while performing.
Nice. So, how would you compare performing in the studio to performing on stage?
Hmm. Well, I guess it's kind of different from this band. I mean, we just recorded our 4th album, which will be released at some point in the future. I can't really say right now,
Oh, yeah, we'll
but
be waiting.
me too, me too. But we actually recorded, so we had recorded that album right after a week of touring, and in the studio we would perform. We would just record in sets. So we did like 4 or 5, maybe 6 even, like full sets of our music, and that was something that we had done before. But the producer who I brought in, Spencer Murphy, he wanted us to do that because it's really hard to capture the energy of a band live in the studio, and the best way to do that isn't necessarily to dig in on one tune and do like 5, 6 takes in a row just to get to that perfect take, but it's more just to kind of record a set at a time, so that when you get to that tune, you're in the midst of that flow and that motion and momentum of playing a set that you get when you're playing a gig.
Yeah, there's definitely something to be said about the flow of music and jazz. So I want to say you are Mexican, Cuban, Irish, Jewish, and African American and come from a rich musical background. How has your diverse heritage played a hand in your development as an artist?
Well, it's kind of, I feel very lucky because I really feel like I have the opportunity to pull from a lot of different places, culturally, stylistically. In a funny way, I don't know if I can. I don't know. Like it leaves me feeling very untethered, and like that because I'm this background, I have to play this music or anything like that. There's no. It's a it makes me feel very low pressure in a way, and just makes
Like you're not going to be letting any one of them down.
I mean, I think if you know, I think if I follow one too closely, I'll let the other one down. You know, it's like but also I don't think that's even that true either. I think because like you know, it also I think in a maybe in a bit more of a subconscious way allows me to really see the thread between all these different places that I come from and that is what I like to really hone in on. And yes, there are certain times when I'm like, okay, I want this montuno in my music, or you know, I want certain hand percussion in the music, or things like that. But I'm not really looking at in terms of like you know satisfying representing this part of myself or that part of myself. And it's more just because that's what I know and grew up with. I have it sort of at my disposal of just knowing it.
Nice, nice. Well, it all comes together and it sounds really great.
Thank you.
So, yeah, of course. You've accomplished so much in your career. You were listed as one of the best jazz albums by NPR. You've appeared in critically acclaimed records. What has been your greatest achievement so far?
Uh, Honestly, I mean, just I mean, I don't know if it's the answer that you're looking for, but just meeting the people that I've met, you know, and forming the relationships that I've formed with you know people in my band and all the different band leaders I've worked with, and like that's something that I really because I mean you release an album and you release another one and you get a commission, you do all these things, these all these moments happen, these accomplishments and everything, and those are great, and I'm you know been very lucky and very proud of the work I've done. But I think what really ties all that together is just the people, and like that's kind of what makes it possible to like be recognized is when you have the right friends and collaborators, um, you know, bringing you there pretty much. And so that's something I really feel the most proud of is knowing the people I know and having a relationship with them that I have.
Nice. You're most proud of your collaborative relationships. I think that's a great thing to be proud of.
That's what music is, you know.
So, is there anyone that you are excited to check out this weekend?
I really want to catch Bill Frisell. I I oddly enough, I mean, I've known about him forever, but you know, like I haven't. I've only recently started to really, you know, dig into his work and you know saw him play um, earlier this year live, and I'd seen him years before, but yeah, I think I really want to catch his set. I think he's like one of the most interesting musicians I know.
Anything else that you would like us to know?
Um, is there anything? Yeah, I mean, first of all, I'm really honored to be playing at the Chicago Jazz Festival. I don't know. It's just like very. I'm very appreciative. You know that people are going to get to hear this music and this band, and that really means a lot. Um, I have two albums in the works. I don't really know again when everybody will hear them. Hopefully sooner rather than later. But one of them is with this band, and we'll be playing a lot of the music from that album, which I'm excited about. And I also have an album of music that I wrote for Octet, which is very different from this music and has some really great people a part of that. So I'm also excited to share that.
Very nice. Well, we'll be excited to hear it, so we'll definitely wait for it. Be sure to check out Adam O'Farrell of Stranger Days at 3 p.m. on the Von Freeman Pavilion. Thanks so much, Adam.
Thank you.